We're going to be playing a little bit more of Kaiserreich Finland today. It's 1938, so in less than a year's time, the Second Weltkrieg is going to begin. So, like to me, it still kind of makes sense to go to war with Russia now, while they're not in a faction, right? Like, I don't know if that's, like, it can make sense, because otherwise we wait until we're at war with the French as well. Which puts us into a two-front war situation, and I don't... Like, that can't be good. What I also probably want to do is... Oh, we're already getting level 2 forts. You know what? Let's also crank those up to level 3 afterwards. So that's going to be, what, a negative 45% attack penalty? Last time, when we tried to invade Russia, they did bomb all of our forts into oblivion, which was not, like, great for us, but... What are you guys doing? I think you're exercising. Because, like, we need to fight against you. I mean, Norway has... They got a front line. So I don't, like... If we clear Murmansk, it does give us a straight towards Archangel, which is nice, because that's, you know, it's one of those cities that you kind of always want to take. And we still have no manpower. Which is a real shame. I mean, our aircraft production is not, like, wonderful. We're making, one plane a week. Which, you know, isn't great. You know, let's get one factory for you, and maybe then we'll... 1.4. So it went up by, I guess I said, like, what, like 10%-ish? Argentina has gone socialist. So you're probably going to join the Third International. Brazil is probably going to join the Reichspakt or the Entente. So we'll see a conflict down here, and that's fine, I think. Okay, you guys have stopped being a war. Quam and Niger are still out in a war as well. King of Spain's doing okay. We're importing German arms. I don't even remember what that gave us. What did importing German arms give us? It's just an event for Germany. Okay. Army stance plus 10 is basically guards. We're getting, you know, 5% attack. Doesn't hurt. Infrastructure. Remove Black Monday. I mean, that's also, like, pretty good. Yeah, let's go for provide raw materials. Because I don't know if, like, our military efforts are super important, at least, like, right now. I mean, more recruit population, that's also nice for us. I mean, it's a 5% boost. And 5% off of 5% is, what, 0.25? So it's really not that much more, honestly. We do have better rifles. We have 11,000 in storage, so I feel pretty okay actually switching these over. Like, I would like to train more units. You know what? We don't need this guy. Just cancel his deployment. We have 11,000. Mostly, I just want to get these planes into the air. Any amount of aircraft is going to be better than, you know, nothing. Like, you start off with the airport with like 1,000 plane capacity, and you cannot use them because you don't start off with any planes. Yeah, but you guys will just fly over to Finland, air superiority. Like, you're not going to be, like, that impressive. The German Empire has agreed. Give us 2,500 guns. I mean, I appreciate it. I didn't really need more guns. I need manpower. But I don't think you can necessarily provide me with that. You know what? 78 days for more efficiency cap. Seems pretty good if you ask me. I'm trying to think, like, because you're still at war with Turkestan. I mean, that war is going to end pretty soon. I think we need, like, the Don-Kuban Union to join the Reichspakt before we go to war with Russia. Because that's going to be, you know, how many... It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 18 more provinces that the AI has to cover, and I don't think the AI has the divisions to actually make that work. Quam has capitulated, Turkestan's capitulated. Both of those aren't really, like, too surprising. The Japanese invasion of the Philippines. Did they go democratic? I don't remember what path they went. Yeah, they did go democratic, but they're not going to last for too much longer, I would say. 165 days is pretty cheap. We'll go with it. Yeah, because now that you're done your war in Turkestan, you're going to move more troops onto our border, which is, you know, bad. Like, what can you do about that, right? I'm trying to think, is there anybody else who could join our faction? I mean, Austria at some point is probably going to join Embracing Pluralism. So you might form, like, it's not the United States of Austria, I think. It's the, or is it the United States of Austria? I don't know. Either way, they're going to, maybe unify all this territory. I don't know if they... Do they annex all their puppet states, or do they just annex these specific tags? I actually don't know, how it works. Because you're at war with basically everybody. The Hardy Commune has no chance of survival. The SRI is invading Lombardy and Venice. And I doubt they have enough troops to actually stop that invasion. Yeah, 2 to 4, 2 to 4. Against 10 to 45. Yeah, no, they probably are not long for this world. Which will probably get the Austrians to enter the war sooner. Create another front line down here. The problem with that is that a lot of the time Austria just ends up dying, basically, to the Italians. Okay, Guatemala's capitulated. I mean, it'd be nice if Switzerland also went to war with the Internationale, but the AI, when they go for the Swiss state, typically don't try to actually invade France. Construction speed for military factories is not bad. Chief of Air Force. I guess we'll go for, like, air superiority. I don't really like either option, to be honest. Sultan Nedjo in the Cairo Pact. Okay, so you're now at war with everybody. Are you... Okay, war in the desert. You are not... No, you're still a Ottoman puppet, but you've got National Populist, which I believe means you actually are going to become independent from the Ottomans sooner rather than later. Go for construction speed as well. Because, yeah, I'm assuming the Ottomans have had most of their troops in Iran, which probably leaves these areas relatively open. Okay, no, they've just joined the Cairo Pact. Okay, never mind. So, I mean, with Circassia joining up with the Egyptians, it's probably going to lead to, I would imagine, Egypt not immediately dying. Okay, you've now gone to war with the Ottomans as well. South Africa is in a war. Start of the Third Boer War. Syria's joined the Cairo Pact. How big was Cyprus also declared a war? You got decent Cyprus, you got decent Hejaz. Cyprus has declared their independence as well. We'll see if also the if Iraq also goes to war. Sultan of Nejd declared war in Hejaz. Yeah, you left the Cairo Pact just to go to war with Hejaz. We'll see how that ends up going for you. Okay. Yes, the Italians are basically just taking over everything. Greece has declared war on the Ottomans. I've never seen the Greeks actually go to join us war. I mean, I guess they have some claims here. Interesting. Okay, I know Georgia can also join at some point. Azerbaijan decided not to get involved. So I guess with the Greeks actually being here as well, the Ottomans, I don't think have much of a choice in like survival. I can't see them actually winning. Because now they're spread out way too thin. Like, if they lose Constantinople to the Greeks, and I don't really know what's going to happen at that point. Maybe Greece will get white pieced out a little bit earlier. I wouldn't be surprised by that either. But I would right now lean towards the Ottomans losing their war. Yeah, we're still losing manpower. We've got advanced machine tools. If only I can, like, research more manpower, that'd be nice. What about 1940? You know what? it's a full year from now, but I think I'm still going to take the research speed increase. Yeah, I mean, you got these little pockets of Ottoman troops. Like, we got 3 pockets. I can't imagine they're going to last for too long. And whoever wins against Nejd or Hejaz is probably just going to join the Cairo Pact afterwards. Yes, we got some land reform. Let's get improve our infrastructure. And then, I mean, getting the extra research tech would be nice. Can I get both? No, because they didn't go for economic independence. You're basically just opinion bonuses, which is a garbage bonus. You're getting university slots and then removing Black Monday. Because Black Monday right now is hurting us through factory output. That 20% penalty is like really bad. And Iran, as soon as the Ottomans went to war with basically everybody else, the Iranians have essentially pushed back. And the Greeks are now at Constantinople. Probably will take the city if I had to take a guess. And the SRI, I mean, they'll probably win. Usually if it's just like a 2-front war like this, or like a 2-side war, the North would typically win out. But we'll just kind of have to see. I wonder who's like winning. I mean, again, we have interest in making sure the Ottomans win the war. Because the Ottomans win, it allows them to join the Reichspact. MX has gone to war with you in the south. Yeah, all we care about here in the United States is that the CSA loses. American Union say it would be the preferable option because they're the one that actually joins the Reichspact. But if they want to join the Entente, that's fine. Like, there's really no reason that's going to be a problem for us. Will you invade Estonia and Latvia? I think you might. Yeah, so you have volunteers from the Austrians. I mean, like, we can't... I don't think we can really help you out too much. Because, again, our main target would be Egypt. And taking out Nejd, Hejaz, Yemen. I mean, like, how many... If we could send volunteers... Yeah, we be able to send, like, 1 division, which is not enough to change the course of that war at all. So it's not even worth thinking about, honestly. Also, I know this is scrolling. Don't worry about it. There we go. Okay. Okay, Nejd was annexed. And then they immediately joined the Cairo Pact. But Hejaz is joining the Cairo Pact. Okay, so they've gotten some territory. The Japanese are now invading the Philippines, and they'll probably win that war relatively soon, I would imagine. So, like, for you to join the Reichspact, if I remember correctly, unless you've gone, like, a different path. I mean, you got the Sarajevo Accords. But Iran and Egypt can't exist. So, the only way the Ottomans are of any use to us in the future is if they win the war. And... I mean, again, I'm leaning towards the fact that they're not going to win. But, I mean, there's still, I guess, a chance. Maybe. Again, fingers crossed on that one. Military construction speed. I mean, we'll go for military factory construction speed because we'll probably want more military factories afterwards. Like, once all these fortifications are done. Like, after that, we can build more military factories in Helsinki. Okay, Azerbaijan has joined Istanbul Pact, which means that they will now be going to war with the Iranians, I would imagine. How many troops do you guys have? 2 to 4? Okay, basically nothing. So I don't know how much of an effect you're realistically going to have. If only you did not defect and join the The Egyptians, like, we'd probably be looking in a better position there. Okay, so Siam has joined the Cross Prosperity Sphere. Let's just get rid of this. I mean, I would like to invade you. But it's just like not organization plus 5%. Got a lot of war support because, you know, why not? Well, we got cheaper tank. Minus 50% tank cost? Are you kidding me? Those are some really cheap tanks. I would also like some really cheap tanks, thank you very much. But apparently I'm not going to be getting those. Which is very unfortunate. I mean, can Egypt... Can you also join the Cairo Pact? I think you can. It's just much rarer. Third Arab Congress, victory in the Levant. I know, yeah, you can go to war with the French, but, like, what does that do for us? I think the answer is basically nothing. And, I mean, I don't think Iran can do anything. They didn't actually... I don't think they got an update to their focus tree, really, so... I don't think there's much that they can do. What do you got? Do you have like a single artillery division in Riga? It's a very, very strange choice for you, I will admit. Let's go for one extra research slot. We have two actually open right now. So let's go excavation 1, or excavation 3, I should say. Follow that up with improved infantry equipment. I know we don't have trucks researched yet, but same time. The same time. Like, I don't want to build... I mean, I guess we have 18,000 equipment. We probably should actually then be trying to produce at least some... we have Wildkrieg era tanks, which is not really what we want at all. We want something actually, like, decent. Not like a good tank. We're making aircraft. I mean, I guess we'll get started on tank production. Even if the tanks are not really that good. Like, what is the armor division actually made up of? I mean, we'll keep it as is, even though I think it's basically like a bad template. Missing tungsten is for the artillery pieces, which I don't really care about that much. Yeah, so you have all the infantry equipment, you have all the manpower, you just don't have any tanks. We get 242 more recruits per month. But that's like, again, it's not much. We want to actually go to a service by requirement probably as soon as possible. We can only do that though once we're actually at war. And we'll be going to war soon. France might already be doing we'll be done in 4 days. You can only do this at the 14th, so actually we're gonna do another focus. So we're still a few months away from the second Wildkrieg, but we're getting closer and closer to it. And we know right now Russia has not joined the Internationale. They might, like, they probably will. I don't know, maybe once the war actually begins, they'll, decide to join. I'm not too sure. I mean, I'm looking at this. Austria, I'm pretty sure, is going to be joining, Euro Pride membership. Okay, we get some political power gain. That's okay. Do you have any other, like, you have some, like, really overpowered, like, 10%, so you have 15% cheaper tanks, right? 50% cheaper tanks, and you have 10% cheaper, infantry equipment? I mean, that doesn't seem very fair. Like, at all. So Iran's going to kill Azerbaijan. That's not a major surprise. I think we all kind of saw that coming. You're almost at Baghdad. I mean, the war here is... Because I think after what? I think it's after like a year of fighting, the Ottomans get like a bonus against the Cairo Pact. If I'm not misremembering. Okay, Japan's annexed the Philippines. That's not a major surprise. The Bahari economy is going to be killed fairly soon. Yunnan clique is probably going to get killed as well fairly soon. And we'll probably see like a... also more of the Shang-Chi clique. I mean, you haven't decided to do anything. The Qing haven't done anything either yet. But they'll probably all go to war fairly soon, I would imagine. Really, South Africa lost? Huh. I do like your little flag here. Are you like a completely different tree? You're a completely different focus tree. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know they'd get like a whole new tree out of that. But after this, yeah, let's finally root Black Monday. We can be able to make more equipment. And also, let's make our tanks slightly less garbage. They'll still be trash, but slightly less trash. You've almost taken, I think once you take like Baghdad, Mosul, and maybe this city. Actually, I don't even know if you need to take that city. But you're pretty close, I think, to actually winning the war. If I'm not mistaken. I mean, you're taking Baku. Once you take probably like one of these cities, Azerbaijan, like look at Syria. Syria's almost made its way up towards the Black Sea. Probably because the Ottomans need to put troops onto this border to try to protect Constantinople from the Greeks. Where are you sending a heavy tank brigade? I mean, none of you are in the Reichspakt. We need war propaganda? Probably not. The Ottomans and you have signed a white peace. So you're just kind of independent.